Welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus. My name is Calvin, but I go by many names here on the podcast. You may know me as Dimitri, the Ringmaster, or as the slightly crazy Moon Sister, or as disgruntled innkeeper number 3. You get the idea. This Dungeons & Dragons podcast may contain fantasy violence, language, and adult themes. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Now, take it away, Pothole. Pothole. Is it Celtic or Celtic? Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and these individuals are going to introduce themselves and also tell us what their characters would drink soda-wise.
My name is Michelle Piper, and I play Kenneth Quinn, the Human Ranger. And you know what? Kenneth would just love a chili root beer.
Sarsaparilla.
Chili root beer? That sounds horrible.
Beer. What are you kidding me? Have you ever had
a cold root beer, sorry.
A crisp root
Sorry,
beer?
I was thinking beans and meat and root beer.
Ew. What is wrong with you? That your mind
Thank you,
went
DM.
there?
Thank you, DM.
I was there.
What?
Chili. I said chili, and these dummies.
Oh no, I got that. I don't know. Our DM seemed to think it was some big shit.
I smiled. I got it.
Yeah. Okay, you love chili-based jokes.
That's
one thing about Calvin. You got
the chili man.
The chili guy.
Calvin got it late. That's what we're laughing about. Okay, got
Tyler, your section.
My name is Matt, and I play TBD, the male variant human monk, now level 5. And because he's basically a kid, he would probably drink whatever the latest Mountain Dew is.
Mm-hmm. Not a baby.
Fair. Nice. Would he drink the Spark with the raspberry lemonade flavor?
Probably 4 of them, yeah.
Well, go ahead and level up then, because that sounds fucking awesome.
Is it really?
It's so good.
I don't know. I thought it was alright.
I'm Liz, and I play Ohiana, the Tiefling Bard, and as a creative person, she would probably drink a Dr. Pepper.
There it is.
Such a weird thing to say, Liz.
No.
That's such a snooty Judy thing to say.
As the creative person in this
literally a circus performer, so
She's a charlatan. She has to be creative.
She needs all 23
How else are you
flavors.
gonna forge your tax papers?
Fair.
There are 23 different Mountain Dews at this point.
That's
Yes,
also
and?
very
TBD
true.
said all of them.
What if you added all 23 Mountain Dew flavors together? Would you make Dr. Pepper?
You'd
No.
make
No. Oh my
No,
god.
that's jet
You know what you would make? Something you can shoot straight between your toes.
That is actually how they make crank.
I think that's a recipe for
Meth?
Ascension. No.
Probably.
Ascension, yes.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Hi guys, it's Preston. I play Lucius Kane, the Azamar Warlock, and he probably wouldn't drink soda. Wait, because like around his parents, but like he definitely like if he like had some people like that were drinking soda like socially, he goes super hard socially. Like he just drinks like 10 like things with like soda.
So it's
But, like,
you.
So it's me. It's me.
Okay, got it.
It is me. I will admit, I drink only water except when I'm around people. So I love people. No, but yeah, when I'm alone, water, man.
Is that why you come here every Tuesday?
Yes, this is it. This is it. There's something
Just
else.
needs his fix, man.
Can't wait to get my caffeine. Hi, I'm Will, and I play Glyph Kazidi. I wanted to go a Mountain Dew flavor, but I think that Glyph would enjoy a frosty wild cherry Pepsi.
Ooh. I like that one.
Okay.
Hey everybody, this is Drew, and I play Zeph, the Metallic Draconian Warlock, level 5. And I think that Zeph would drink a suicide.
Just all the...
That's right.
Name
And
all
Quick
the
Trip
brands
special.
we want to sponsor
I used to do that.
Go.
I used to do that at the Quick Trip.
Yeah. And I think on that note, we should all take a break and go chug a bunch of cola and come back with a lot of energy for this amazing podcast.
And a lot of belches.
Wait, hold on. Calvin didn't say his.
Oh.
Yeah, who do you play?
My favorite drink?
Well, who are you?
Yeah.
Well, I said at the beginning, I said my name's
NPCs
Calvin Piper.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows I'm the DM.
Cut this.
No, it's
All of it.
all of it.
It's called authenticity, Drew.
And I just drink Dr Pepper.
I don't like
because-
how I sound. I want
You're
another
creative.
take.
No, I've just always drank Dr Pepper.
Culturally, like in my family, like it's Dr Pepper.
Right.
Like
It's
like in my family.
you grew up in the Midwest. You drink Dr Pepper.
Yeah.
That's how
Well,
it
in my
is.
family, it's Nerf or nothing. But
Really? You drink Nerf bullets? It makes so much sense.
So, speaking of you drinking Dr. Pepper, Calvin, did someone bring you a fountain
Yes.
cup full
my
of Dr. Pepper
Drew
today?
brought me a Dr
And my
Pepper.
inspiration box is blank. What's going on? It's like a perfect opportunity to fill
We're
it.
gonna fix that technical difficulty with Drew's inspiration
Oh my
as we
God.
begin episode 20 of the Godscar Chronicles.
Calvin, you might have gotten the Dr. Pepper, but Drew's the thirsty one here.
So the last time we were here, our band of adventurers had recently completed a mission. They were sent out by this one professor to investigate a individual who had stolen something from the university. The reward for this mission, would be to receive an invitation to a group. The party decided to go look for this person, found out that this person was none other than the brother of one of the members, Ohiana, and that they had stolen a very powerful artifact. They tracked this individual down to a small town outside of Mecca City. A fight ensued with this sibling and a few others. Some were wounded, others were killed, and the brother was captured. Taken back to the university, it was revealed to them that the invitation or the introduction that they were being given was to a secret society known as the Commonwealth, a group of individuals who seek to maintain balance between the powers that be. The group was given a call sign to be able to use in times of need, if they need information, shelter, or all of the above. The party was then sent back to, I think that was where we left off with the party receiving this information, receiving the explanation of what the Commonwealth is and what it provides. And that's where we pick up with it being it was very late in the evening that you guys had brought them in. It is now approaching the early morning as you guys are leaving the university, heading back to the Noble Lantern Inn, when suddenly it sinks in, for those who keep track of time, or for those who don't, that it's very close to opening night of a certain circus in town.
Oh boy.
How close?
Make a survival check.
Low. 9.
-2.
-2.
Yeah, you missed it. I'm kidding. You don't know.
Guys, I think we might have missed the circus.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's been a very long time.
I mean, is it today? Oh.
As far as I can figure, it was at least a week ago.
Hold on, no. Let
Were
me
you even
think
here a
about
week
it.
ago?
Worse.
Oh yeah, dude, it was like 2 days ago.
2.
Oh yeah, you definitely.
I don't remember really caring about the performance, but I don't remember missing it entirely. No offense, Okiana, but it's not really my thing.
Do you guys want to treat ourselves to go over there and see?
Does
Treat
Okiana know?
ourselves?
Make a survival check.
I'll buy you guys
Probably
funnel
keeping
cake or
track.
something.
I mean, I would assume so. I just
Have
want to
you
see
guys
how
ever
bad
had
this
funnel
goes.
You guys never had funnel cake?
No, not really.
Unless that's another word for meat.
Well, that's a 10.
10. 10 is a double digit. It is actually, technically because this is morning, it is this evening. Opening night is tonight.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna get funnel cakes for the guys.
I think we need to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know about you
Oh,
guys. but I'm-
sleep is
We're
stupid.
gonna get
Easy enough to do.
Sleep is stupid.
You guys can make your way back to the Noble Lantern Inn. Your room is waiting for you. You guys can crash for your 8-hour
need
long
that, yeah.
rest, regain your hit points and your spell slots. You wake up the following morning, late-ish morning, maybe 9, 10 o'clock. Food is provided, meals are had. The day is yours. What are you going to do?
Holy, we forgot to ask about old what's her bucket from that guy in the rust. What was her name? Hold, please.
You're talking about the only important woman I know is Galen. I don't remember.
No, remember there was an old guy in the rust that was like, "Hey, I have a niece."
My niece.
Oh, your niece. Oh, the niece, the smart niece.
Yeah, we should probably ask about her. Also, that crystal saved my ass. I'd like to get another if there's.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
That crystal.
Do you
when
want
I was
mine?
going down, I thought I was down.
Do you
and
want mine?
out.
Do you want mine?
No, we should get more.
What else happened to you when you died but didn't?
Alright, so close your eyes. Take a deep
I mean, I
breath.
don't think we've got it. Okay.
Picture a field. There's grass in this field. It's vibrant, beautiful.
Am I Russell Crowe?
It feels
You're not
nice.
there.
Feels nice between my toes.
Anyways, I saw this person there, and the blades of grass kind of like settled on her.
How tall?
Pretty tall, about waist high.
The grass or the person?
Yep. Choose your own adventure. And then when I awoken, I had some little glyphs too, so that's why we're glyph buddies. Glyph
Wow.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Rewind that bit. What happened? With
buddies. You saw it last week.
Remember
Or you
her-
saw it.
I didn't-
You
Her
saw it
tattoo, her
yesterday.
arm tattoo.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
this
if
thing,
you'd like,
the
I'd
little
like
loaf
to
of
take
bread,
a look
the
at
little
it. When you've
baguette.
got, yeah, when you've got a little bit of time, I'd like to take a look at that.
We got
maybe.
time right now.
I mean, yeah, we've got nothing
I
but
cast
time.
remove curse. Just kidding, I don't.
I mean, like, so as soon as I see the glyphs, I definitely get like too aggressive with her arm, forgetting there's a person attached to it, and I'm just like reading through it. So,
Yeah.
what kind of check is that?
Oh, God.
Hey, that's the second. I'm using my inspiration. Better.
Make a religion check for me.
Well, it's a good thing. 14.
14. You've never seen this symbol before. Draconic symbols are not designed in this way. Whatever symbolism this is not within your wheelhouse. Nothing you've seen before. It doesn't strike you as a letter or a word.
I can't even piece together like a nation of origin, or like a language of origin almost.
That's the funny thing. It's not necessarily a symbol as in like this represents a word. This symbol represents something.
Okay.
But you cannot figure out what that something is.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. I don't know, which probably isn't great because this is kind of something I'm pretty good at. So we'll just keep an eye on you and hope your arm doesn't fall off. But if it does, if you were a lizard, it'd grow back, so that'd be cool.
Well, I'm not though.
Well, you got glyphs. You're kind of a lizard.
It seems like it's a good thing. I mean, it did a good thing. And, hey, why don't you go and show it to the guy in the coffin?
Hey, maybe you don't.
Oh.
Maybe you don't. Just go flashing it around to everyone.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my foot down. Can you guys stop offering help from like this is my patron? Don't
I don't look at
ask me or ask him at least.
Hey, and you make a
I mean,
fair
we're
point.
going to shove it in his face.
Well, yeah, but like,
gonna knock
it's like,
on the
oh yeah,
coffin?
this guy could definitely do it. I mean, like, I don't really have a problem with helping you guys, but like, it means a lot to me, and it's like, hey, can I have your gun?
I mean, I'll let you guys use pothole for everything but alcohol.
I mean, I do
never
have one of
used
his
palm.
guns.
Yeah, and she's got one of my guns.
That's maybe a bad example. Would your patron be willing?
I don't know. I have to ask him.
Can I knock?
Yeah.
Hello? I'm one of Lucius's friends. I need help with a symbol if you'd be willing to give it. Lucius said that you are not up to help us at all times, so it's your convenience.
Yes, I'll tell you everything.
Drew, do you know that's a microphone and you don't have to do that?
Wow.
Especially that.
I apologize if somebody had that up louder than normal.
What?
If there's one thing I have learned in church, it's that how close you are to the mic is important.
Yes, that's true.
Why did it go all red on your screen over there?
Good question. As she's asking this, you feel the presence of your patron kind of not wake up, but come to consciousness for a moment. And then after a few seconds, you hear the voice in your head.
symbol?
You don't know.
Oh, he hadn't even peeked his little head out. How's he supposed to
Well,
know?
he can probably. Well, I don't know. He's damn near omnipotent sometimes, but not really. I'm just over exaggerating. But yeah, no, he doesn't recognize that symbol.
All right, I'll
Does he
take your
see
word
through
for
your
it.
eyes?
Oh no, maybe. I mean,
Hey.
he did give me this one, so.
Hey, Kenneth, can I talk to you for like half a second?
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily go just showing it to everybody, because you know if you don't how can I put this? If you don't know where it comes from, it could be that when you find out who or what knows it, they could be like, oh, that's the symbol of my mortal enemy, and then you've got a real problem on your
Or
hands.
like, especially like in urban cities, like it might be a gang symbol or something.
Well, do we feel safe enough to maybe go back to the Moon Sisters, since they're the ones who provided it? Maybe
I don't
ask
care.
them, and then that's it
I
for
think-
that, and
I
then
mean-
I'll just cover it up.
I think that'd probably be a good idea. I mean, they did give it to you in the first place, so I
True.
think that might not be a bad
All
place
right,
to go.
I will unfurl my sleeve and keep it hidden away.
You have nice arms.
Thank you. That's why I keep them out.
Keep the guns out. I get it.
Have to.
Hey, it's always shady where you're at. No more suns out. None of that nonsense.
What?
I would like to go to the circus at some point just to check in.
Sure.
And I think we're going to Moon Sisters Crystals when she's going to do that.
Okay.
Because I have a morbid curiosity, because I wasn't here the week that we went there, so I don't
The
think
Moon
Glyph
Sisters?
didn't go there, so I
Yeah,
hearing
you
you guys talk about it,
yeah.
I would like to go.
Okay. So from this point, we're doing a couple different things. So you guys are going to do the Moon Sisters. Is that everybody?
I mean, I'd like to.
Sure.
Is everybody? Okay. And you were trying to do the circus? Okay. Well, it is on the way. So if you want to just travel with the party, everyone can kind of point me there. So leaving the Noble Lantern Inn, you guys can head through the scrap market towards the Moon Sister Crystals shop, which is again very easy to find. It's a very simple, just kind of like shiplap teepee looking, not shiplap, but like mismatched metal teepee looking building that's kind of a sore thumb in this very aesthetically built marketplace and city. But you make your way inside. It is there are a few customers here at this time. There looks to be about 3 individuals all kind of milling about. 2 of them are off to one side looking at some of the stones. Another one is speaking to one of the Moon Sisters, seem to be the elder one, with the darker skin.
What kind of people are there? What do they look like?
The couple that is off to one side looks to be 2 females, and they are admiring what looks to be almost like a geode, a larger stone that's been cut in half with these crystals kind of poking out of it, kind of creating this glittery, almost sapphire-like sparkle on the inside of the stone. The other one seems to be an older gentleman who is having a conversation, kind of gestating, pretty
Gesticulating.
gestating.
That would
Damn
be
it!
like bringing a-
No, I
bringing a
know.
life to full term.
I'm realizing what I
Chest
did now.
burster.
He is, yeah, and also roll initiative. No, he is gesticulating. Seems to be like flailing his arms a lot, and the Moon Sister seems to just kind of smile and nod at him as he's talking. But you guys step in, and you can see as you guys walk in, you kind of look around the room. Very simple, the simple shelves, simple desks, and after a few seconds, from behind you guys, you hear, "Welcome back." And you all turn around and see hunched over, not even cresting 4 foot, is the other Moon Sister, her pale
love her.
skin,
I love her. I love her. I love her.
white hair. She's holding a small stone very close to her chest. It looks like an egg-shaped stone. It's kind of black with kind of dark gray mottled spots on it. And she looks at all of you, just staring up at you guys. You've returned.
Yeah, your crystal did its job. By the way, it definitely helped me in a time of desperation. Do your crystals, are they known to maybe like leave with a parting gift for some, like a symbol on their body? Ever happened?
I can say it's done that before, but our stones are very special.
Yeah, I can tell.
Raise your eyebrows, man.
Yeah, it's quite special. Well, let me show you this, and I'll pull it up real quick and let her take a look. You seen this one before?
She melts.
As you pull it back, you watch as she tilts her head
Wait for
Rolls
there's
well.
an Emmy.
and just kind of looks at it for a second. You received this after using the stone.
That is correct, yes.
Seems as though fate is not finished with you yet.
So fate, like, what do you mean, like, fate? Like, expand upon that. Somebody thought that it might be religious.
Fate can be perceived as a religion to some, a god to others. Damn robots.
Pothole just walked in the room.
Just put it
It's like,
into the room.
just crop dusting up
It's like what's the
the whole leg.
carbon like footprint of like a
Pothole large enough to cover the rest of us.
He's been upgraded to internal combustion engine.
brown and alcohol.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
Oh, you're fine.
Actually, she did. She just kind of stirs off after that happened.
I
Just,
believe it.
what was I saying?
Oh, you said fate is a
Fate,
religious
yes,
to
fate
some.
is a strange thing.
I thought she was going to say a lover to others, but then she stopped.
It could be.
Oh, no.
All right, well, I'll pull my sleeve back down. Well, thank you. That wasn't necessarily helpful, but I do appreciate what the stone did for me.
Maybe not helpful now.
Holy, what are you talking about?
You're cursed.
I don't know.
Is it a curse?
Is it a curse?
No, that's what I'm asking you.
And Lucius chimes in like right next to it. He's like, "Is it a blessing?" Wow.
That was uncanny.
Good thing I chose remove curse. Click, 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 click.
Furiously
I thought
typing
about
away.
it. I thought about it.
Well,
Are you undead now?
I think I'm very much alive.
I mean, you look and smell like a normal person.
Well, I
have
guess, do you have
incredible
any
sense
other
of
crystals I
smell.
could buy?
Hey, do you know of anyone that we could talk to that would maybe have a little bit more experience with this?
That's a good question.
That's solid.
This symbol is representative of something ancient, something old. Perhaps you should find someone who is well versed in ancient ways, ancient religions, ancient cults, ancient histories.
Yep, right on. Didn't strike a chord just yet. Actually, I had a different question for you.
Who was the history head?
Have you ever met a dragon, Dragonborn?
The glyph guy.
Well, I mean, he's the. I don't have.
Not the professor, right?
No, I don't think we
I
have.
can't remember.
I can't recall.
Dragons are well versed in ancient histories.
You checked with them?
Alright,
well.
so we just gotta find a dragon. That's fine.
A dragon?
Yeah, no big
I
deal.
thought they were all gone.
Dragons?
That's what I've been told.
You know, that does kind of present a problem if we're trying to find something that hasn't been around in a long
Ooh,
time.
dragons are super cool. Have you ever seen a dragon before?
Well, actually, had
I've
you
never seen a
been
dragon.
listening, we just told her that we don't think we have.
Oh, I really zoned out. I'm so sorry.
I like your egg stone.
Thank you.
What's
Sir,
the
Phoenix.
story there?
There's a phoenix inside.
It is a special stone.
Can I have it?
Good lord, that's your answer for every question about a stone.
Well, what more do you want from me? They're special
Is it like
stones.
a place I could, like a box I can like drop a coin in and you give me an actual answer or something?
No, my stones are special. If you want them to do special things, you have to hope
I-
that they do special things.
Can I have
and-
that one?
Of course you can.
Now will you tell me about it?
Yes. Of course.
Thank you. How much?
It's special. 1 gold.
Yours. Wow. This beautiful, wonderful stone that I'm very enamored of.
Can
Could
I-
you tell me more of it?
Can I hold that stone for just a second?
Yes.
Dispersing it, and I'd like
Wait,
to.
you should ask me.
Hey, mate, can I
Stop
hold on to?
talking
Can I hold on
like
to that for just a second?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast identify.
Here you go.
Does it give me
Casting
anything?
identify?
Yeah, does it do anything for me?
Read me the description of identify, please.
You
lot.
choose an object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and whether they are, and what they are. If the item is created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Ooh.
I had to
As
put these
you-
Moon Sisters out of business.
How do you cast identify out of curiosity?
Touch everything.
Well, so like I'd like to think I probably will just hold it in this hand and maybe just write a little something on my forearm, kind of writing out the description that I'm saying in the glyphic language that I have. You kind of asking the magics if they can help me suss this shit out.
As you're kind of writing it out, you kind of set a little like half band on the back of your head to kind of like channel what you're seeing, what you're thinking, to kind of put it all together. And as you do, you can kind of hear this like voice that kind of generates as you're casting the spell. You can hear in your mind describing the spell as,
Ah, yes. A magic stone designed by the Moon Sisters. This magical item, when used properly, can provide you with magical assistance in the form of...
Now that's a crock of shit. I don't want to hear that.
I will tell you exactly what the description of the magical item is.
If it is... Okay, yeah.
I like that voice you were doing. That. What is that? It's like Harry Potter.
It's my form of Sir... What's his name?
Emeraldy.
Sir Atterbury? Sir...
Oh, David Attenbury?
David Attenbury.
But are you impersonating Emeraldy, our teacher?
No.
Okay.
It's just it's your identify spell. It's just like you like put a headphone in and like look at it and it like records and like tells you like what it is.
It's like a little glyph around my ear.
Yeah, a little glyph appears on your ear and you're just like, and you hear just like, yes, the Moon Sister Stone. Like that's just what I'm doing.
Got it.
Anyhow, so the identify spell tells you that these stones contain magical essence from something, and that when utilized, they provide magical assistance in some way, shape, or form, either great or simple. So essentially, when you use a Moon Sister stone, you roll a d100. Depending on the roll, it provides you with a certain amount of whatever you want. It's like a mini wish. So you say, I'm going to use a stone. I ask you, what do you want? And you say, I want this. Roll, and based on what you roll, something is provided for you.
I think I was probably the best because he rolled 100.
She rolled a d100, which is why she did that.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
That makes sense.
Kind of out of game. But the most interesting thing is that it tells you what created these. Mm-hmm. What this says, it just says magic.
Oh, right on.
The purest, like the basic form of, not a person imbued it, not a thing imbued it, it's just magic. It also says a curse imbued it.
Oh, okay.
Simultaneously, which is roll an Arcana check for me.
I'm gonna roll it. Roll the Arcana check. 23.
23. Whoa. That is impossible for magic and a curse to be simultaneous. Like for just pure magic and pure curse to simultaneously be imbuing the same thing.
Well, now I'm looking at both of them, thinking that maybe one provides one and one provides the other. I don't know. All right. Well, truthfully, Moon Sister number 1, I don't know how you're doing the things that you're doing, but it seems to work, at least in some context. I don't think you're going to die if you use one. I kind of would like to get a couple also. You know,
of course.
You might as well.
I'll take 5.
Quick question.
All right, now we're not going to do that. You don't need to go crazy with it.
I said what I said.
I have 2 for you.
All right.
That's go.
All right, done.
Moon Sister.
Yes.
The 3 uncracked geodes that we bought earlier, are those moonstones?
Of course. All of our stones are Moon Sisters crystals.
Nice.
They all come.
Now what she said is they're Moon Sisters crystals, not stones from the moon.
Stones, crystals, they're all the same thing. They all come from the same place.
The moon.
Sisters.
Sure.
See, that's the bullshit marketing. Yeah, but I'll take a couple anyway. Your marketing worked.
2 gold.
Beyond all
Now, look, I'm
comprehension.
gonna crack the top and just put one into Plot Horse tank. Mm-hmm. But Kate, worst comes to worst, if you want to use it, don't mess around with it, please. I don't know what it does. I'd like to be there.
He nods up and down. You hear the
Can you get me a couple?
of it rolling around the bottom
Can
of
I
the
have
thing.
2 more?
2 stones.
Yeah.
2 gold.
Ooh, can I have that one and that one?
Of course.
Thanks. They're awesome. How do you like these, TBD?
Yeah, that'll do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna try and kind of imbue, not right now, but maybe tonight when we get back after the enthralling performance we're gonna witness. I'm gonna try and kind of put one in my pistol. Mm-hmm. In case I need it. It's literally right there.
Sure.
So.
Absolutely.
What about your other sister?
Anyone else?
Your other sister know the symbol?
Sister! It's at this point that you see the elder Moon Sister looks over. 1 moment. And makes her way over to you. Yes, sister, can I... These people are wondering What are stones are for?
No, I figured out what they're for. You kind of.
Oh, well then why do you need my older sister?
Have you seen this symbol? You know
I
what this
haven't
is?
seen that.
I'm talking.
Oh, you're talking to her.
Yeah.
Sister, have you seen this symbol? Let me see. You show her the symbol?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recognize it.
Some bitch.
She lying?
Did you...
Oh, it appeared on my arm after using one of your fabulous crystals. Saved my butt,
I should go
so
to the Better Business Bureau.
honestly.
This rash appeared on my arm after I used one of these Moon Sister things.
You guys are about to lose your AAA rating.
You should seek the advice of those more versed in the arcane arts.
We talked to somebody who was versed in the arcane arts, and he didn't have much to say about it.
That's because they live in the Brasslands.
Oh, so you're talking Udall?
There's a lot of magical people in Udall. That's true.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty
It would be
magical.
forks.
Look how magical I am.
You
So
are
the
pretty
website named
magical.
Forks.
Hey, I'll give it to you.
Forks.
Okay, thank you. I'm happy
It's just a
now.
bunch of big orcs.
I die happy right then and there. My character's
I-
resolved.
I apologize, I can't be of more help.
That's all right.
There's something.
It seems unique, whatever it is.
Well, yeah, no doubt. Nobody can seem to identify it, so.
It is older than any magics that I am aware of.
That fills me with dread. Thank you.
What? It's exciting.
Well, for you, Mr.
Sister, they bought all our
Madrid.
stones, we need to get more.
Question. Do you have any way of...
You talking to her or you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Of recovering misplaced memories?
Have you lost a memory?
Quite a few, I think.
Yeah. I know one way you could do it.
If the answers think really hard, I'm over it. We've done it.
Yeah, it's actually really insulting.
The other thing I was thinking of is asking fate to guide your path.
Hey, Fate.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Do
what
you
do we
happen
think of
to know
it?
Fate's residence?
Yeah, where is Fate?
Can we just
Fate
simply go
is-
visit them?
All around us. Fate could be living even in some of these stones.
Damn, she knows it's a sell product.
Yeah, hey, ask the egg. But call it fate.
I'm not going to do that. Now, you didn't say please. You actually just really rude about it. But I can do it if you... So,
Listen. He pulls him aside.
Did I say something to piss you off?
no,
You're
I'm
acting
fine.
a little weird.
No, I'm fine. Sorry. So you need me to... I'm going to ask the egg.
They're in a feeling.
I mean, I could do it, but you're
I mean,
more eloquent.
Yeah, that's true. What if I wrote on the egg what I wanted to... Like, kind of what I wanted it to do?
I mean, it's a really pretty egg.
Yeah, but my glyphs aren't ugly.
Yeah, but can you wipe it off if it doesn't work?
That's definitely no. I mean...
We'll try it, fine.
Alright, well, I'll mess with it when we get home.
Damn it.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Do it in this shop? What if it takes me a while?
No, that's a good point. Besides, if it works, I don't want to, like, air our dirty laundry if we haven't.
Bingo.
Which I
Yeah,
don't know if we have.
what if we haven't just eaten adults and we've eaten children? No, then it's a real problem, and then we're the monsters again.
Wait, if we haven't eaten adults, you kind of, like, swallowed that last bit. You
Yeah, I
swallowed
don't-
the last word you just said. What
Freaking
was it?
Dimitris right here. I'm not going to say what if we've eaten before.
I got the implication.
Yeah.
You know, because
Oh, so you were swallowing children. The word children. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, because maybe at one point, I don't know, maybe we weren't always good guys. Maybe at one point we were bad guys.
Wait, you guys are good guys?
I mean,
I mean, I like to think
I
so.
think we do pretty good things.
Like what?
Let's go.
Save Pothole's life for one. That's a pretty good thing, right, buddy? All right, hold on. I saved your life, and I'm not going to hear otherwise. Thank you. All right, we're ready to go.
He wasn't the same pothole he was.
Okay.
He
So
doesn't
leaving,
look like a skink anymore. now.
leaving
He
the
looks like a
moon,
tub of
leaving the
blood.
moon sisters
It's a
crystals
Paul's
with
heart.
more questions than answers, supposedly.
Always.
And they have more questions than answers.
Yeah, they do.
What's happening?
You guys can make your way out towards the edge of the city where the circus has been set up and is continuing to be set up for opening night. It takes you about an hour or more to get outside of the city. It's a bit of a jaunt. But once you get out there, you can see out in the field some of the kind of winter fields of Mecha City. You can see the circus itself. The 20 or so wagons that brought the caravan in have all been kind of pushed off to one side and stripped of everything. They're basically just skeletons of what they once were. And the
Big top.
The tents themselves, thank you, have now begun to pop up and there are many of them, and the colorations are absolutely phenomenal. You can see there's obviously the big top, which is a large tent with kind of this reddish, kind of dark red coloration. You can see there's one tall spire with two smaller ones, almost like castle-esque in design. You can see there are, as they're pulling stakes and tying ropes, you can begin to see people are beginning to, looks like, cast these spells on it. Casting in a way that you've never seen before for most of you. Instead of using an item or using an object to cast the spell, you can see they're just using incantations and arm movements and small material components to create these beautiful colors and moving images across the tent itself that are a picture of a long, thin, serpentine dragon that kind of curls across the top and stops every once in a while and spews this sparkling fire across. You can see many of the tents are beginning to be covered in these very intricate and beautiful designs and artworks out here. You can see there appears to be a large kind of open area where several of the actors that you've met before as you guys are making your way through the fairground itself. You can see there's an open area where several actors are practicing doing stretches and jumps and different feats of different kinds. You can see large creatures that some of you have seen before, others you've never seen before, kind of milling in and about, being set up in different kind of viewing areas, almost like a mini zoo within a menagerie of different creatures. But as you guys are kind of moving through here, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm specifically trying to perceive Richard.
Wait, can anybody do it?
Not everybody can do it.
Okay.
He said, I'll do it.
25.
25.
And I said I'm specifically
You're
trying
specifically
to perceive
looking for
Richard
what'd
with
you
a
roll?
20, a natural 20.
A natural 20? He's hard to miss.
Yes. Love it.
Plus
And
2.
-2.
Minus 2, sorry.
Still a natural 20.
And anything else that, might be Richard adjacent as well.
Richard adjacent. Yep.
There's two other things that are Richard adjacent.
Two very obvious things. No, Richard is hard to miss. He's working on... damn it. He's working on pitching
one
tents.
hell of a tent.
He's doing a great job. Good for him.
No one asked him to too.
Hey, these tents don't pitch themselves, you know.
Hey, look at how this... Sorry, we're looking at my dice. Look at how the D20 is the least likely thing to roll. Do you see how the bottom of it is, how it shakes in there?
It's loaded.
Yeah, it's loaded against me.
It's unloaded.
Yeah, so get a different die, man.
I'm going to.
Yeah, easy to see him. He's working with some of the... It seems to be working with some of the actors, getting tents set up, getting everything ready. There's not a lot of traffic through here. Most of the individuals that you see moving throughout here are... members of the circus, just getting ready for tonight, setting up pylons and pathways and different things. You can even see there are booths being set up to sell wares, to host games. It's turning into a whole fairground at this point.
They have a shooting game.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, that's where I'm going to spend probably 85 gold before the day's over.
Excellent.
85. No,
But as you guys are
good
moving around,
time.
TBD, as you're kind of looking through the crowd and kind of taking in a lot of the sights and sounds of the event being set up. It's not open until tonight, but there's still a lot going on.
A lot of things I haven't seen before.
You catch off around one of the tents towards the main tent. You can see a group of people gathered together, maybe about 15 or so. But what catches you is that they don't look like they're doing anything. They look like they're standing off between each other.
Volunteers.
They're dead meat, that's what they are.
Hey, Zeph.
Yeah.
I've never been to a circus before, but is that group of people over there? What would they normally do?
Do you point it out to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Pointing it out, you can look over. You can see there's a group of like 15 or 20 people, all kind of standing in a group, but they seem to be opposed by another group of individuals over by the tents. They don't seem to be doing anything. They all seem to be just kind of like clustered in their small like posses and facing off.
Is that normal?
If I'm not mistaken, it looks like we're about to see an altercation. A fight.
Is your funnel cakes?
Not yet.
Hey.
They are being made though.
Oyana,
Yes.
you see those two groups over there?
Yes, I do.
Should we worry about that?
Do I know any of these people?
Do you guys head over towards that direction? Well, in that general direction. I'm not saying
Yes.
go into the group, but
Yes.
Coming in from one of the sides, you guys can see that there is indeed two groups of people. The first group, much smaller, appears to be about 6 or 7 individuals, led by none other than Dimitri. His long, flowing, just kind of like day robes, kind of hanging off him as he is in front of his group, kind of with a placating look and stance. The other group of individuals, the much larger group, you've never seen before. It appears to be a group of people dressed in kind of just regular garb, nothing distinguishing about them. Some of them look to be, factory workers. Others look to be farmers. But it is a group of people, mostly male, and they seem to be less placating and more agitated, for lack of a better term. But as you guys get closer, you can begin to hear the conversation now beginning to clarify as you move into the space. You can hear Dimitri is finishing a statement that he was making, and it is all for the enjoyment of the people, not for anything else. So please, if you would be so kind. And you hear one of the individuals say, "That's the thing. You going around telling us what to do, telling us where to go. And I don't quite like it. In fact, I don't quite like that you brought so many of these strange freaks into our land." And you hear mumbles of like, "Yeah, sort of freak." Dimitri just kind of, again, smiles, very strained and very like... what was the phrase you used? Paralysis by analysis. He feels, it looks like he's gone in circles. He looks and goes, "My friends, none of us are freaks as you may. We are all upstanding individuals who hail from different parts of the land." You most certainly can.
I'd like to lean over to Okiana as he's doing that and be like, "Hey, this guy's got like 2 more strikes, and then we're probably going to have to do something. So you can lead. You can lead that, but I will follow you and back you up, whatever it is."
"Hey, Dimitri, come with me."
And I'm gonna cast Disguise Self and make myself the most like
Normal Steve.
coolest looking like bro dude that these guys have
Frosted
ever seen.
tips and everything?
Ryan Reynolds.
Manly man. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Sure,
what
sure.
the straights
I'm gonna
love.
turn myself into Ryan Reynolds, and we're gonna walk up to like the front of the side that's like the common people,
Sure.
and I'd like to speak.
Okay. In a moment. We are all from different walks of life, but we are all here for the one purpose of entertainment and uplifting and not to cause any dissension, as I have stated before.
See, that's the thing. You don't want to cause dissension, but you've already created it, making people uneasy with your barbarians and your demon people and your freaking lizards.
Holy shit!
Okiana, you're gonna have to grab me a tail. I'm about to.
Okay.
I'm grabbing your tail.
How close are we?
Falls off.
I'm gonna send an
30,
image to you.
30, 45 feet away. You've begun to create the perimeter of people who are now like, when stuff is happening, everyone goes, "Oh, what's going on here?" And like seeing the action. There are people perimetering now, just like, "Oh, what's up with that?" So that's where you guys are right now.
Okay.
As he says that and finishes with like a spat and just like,
And your damn lizards and
spats. What is it you interject?
"Oi, bruv.
You make a good point. You see that game last night? Ludicrous. Yeah, I agree with you totally. It's sad. I'm starting to think that maybe it's just my lack of experience, and I should put myself in other people's shoes. Maybe we should try on listening to what he says for a change. What do you think, bruv? Why don't we bugger off and I'll buy you a pint?
Make a persuasion check.
Also, Drew, as a human being, make a con saving throw.
Yeah.
Because I know that hurt you.
Ooh.
Because you're his son.
Don't you have advantage? You have inspiration?
Thank you, poor beloved.
Out of curiosity, was that a nat one?
No.
It was a 4.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it was.
Your tail is showing.
I was really hoping.
It's not bad.
You got a high add to it, dude.
You're charismatic as hell.
Why didn't you
was
just
it?
roll the loaded against you die?
Because they both rock
It's a new
on
die,
that.
dude.
They both rock on that.
Dude, 14.
14.
14?
Oh, nah, I'm good. Later.
You watch as this big guy just kind of turns and looks at you. Who the fuck are you?
Right, just another interested citizen, you know what I mean, bruv?
How dark
Make it 2 pints, eh?
What is TV?
is it dark outside?
No, it's midday.
Is there a shadow of the tent anywhere?
Sure.
I'm gonna go to the shadow of the tent and just stand still and just turn invisible.
Okay.
And I don't know it. I just go over like, I don't like this.
Dude, you're basically Violet from The Incredibles at this point.
Yeah. You go hide in the shade of a tent and
Yeah, I don't know I'm invisible.
Vanish.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Sorry, sir. My dad had a little bit to drink already. I don't quite know what he's doing either, but he means no harm.
Well, I'm just trying on a new perspective is all.
You telling me that skimp belongs to you? Where'd you find it?
Oh, fuck.
As I hear him say that, I slap my tail away from the girls that are holding me, and I start walking towards.
you just start walking towards.
Yeah, because usually that's a sign of something.
As you walk towards, you see that one of those. Hey, boss! At least he's looking for a fight. And he turns and looks at you and is like, it just looks up at you as you're walking forward. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and I just sound like, look, here's the thing. I'm not usually looking for him, but they usually find their way to me. So if you want to be a bigoted asshole, that's fine. But I don't think that's going to happen here.
Can I cast Mage Hand and have it pinch his butt like someone behind him has just goosed him?
Hey, boss! You want to do it later?
Okay, go ahead and.
Done.
Done.
It's done. Mage Hand, it's done. Go ahead and roll an attack roll just for me. I want to see how the Mage Hand does.
Add your spell attack
What
modifier.
if it's a nat 20 and you just goose them real good?
11. Oh, no, spell attack modifier?
Yes.
14.
14. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
He kind of looks and all of a sudden just goes, and kind of looks back at some of the guys who aren't they're like looking at Glyph, not looking at their boss, who is now looking back behind him.
I'm going to cast an
A little
image
worried.
into his mind right after he turns around, and it's going to be of the guy directly behind him smiling about pinching him in the butt. Like, just an image, just a thought, like, oh, I bet it was him.
What is your spell save DC out of curiosity?
16.
16.
Ooh, low 5.
He looks like super confused and like he's just.
Like about himself.
And
You're
at
all
this
right, mate.
at this point, Dimitri is like, my friends, I appreciate your attempts to help diffuse the situation, but we were just having a friendly discussion about the intricacies of traveling from town to town. It is no worry. We will respect the town folks' wishes, and we will try to accommodate however we can. There is no need for unnecessary roughhousing. Yes? Yes?
Alright, totally agree. Only ever when it's necessary, never when it's unnecessary. Right on, Dimitri.
Excellent.
Yeah, bro, that sounds great. Let's go get that beer.
Okay.
Wait, ringleader, why don't you provide beer to all these good guys around here? Maybe that will make them more amenable to your position, bruv.
Of course. And you hear the at this point the leader has regained his own. He's like, I ain't drinking the sweat of any of them. We'll head back to the city if we're gonna drink anything. I don't even know if I want to drink. I don't know what I want.
God, I'm all confused now.
Maybe pray about it. Prayed away.
Next time I need advice from you, it's going to be how to bury your bones.
I mean,
Freaking delicious. Let's go, mates. And they all start to like mumble and just like start to walk past you guys. And we're just letting them.
Yes.
Zeph, we
Dimitri.
need to talk about what we do in these situations next time.
sorry.
Dimitri, what happened? Why were all these townspeople so upset?
It was nothing. It was merely a glyph. What's your AC?
18.
18. You get shoulder checked as one of them walks by you.
Oh.
Alright, that's fine.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Do they say anything derogatory as well? I'm just saying.
They're all mumbling, saying all kinds of...
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural. You don't fall over.
Okay, well...
But he does check you, like, oh, God, you
as
have
he
to
checks
step
me,
down.
I feel like it turns me a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm just going to go with it and go the full 360. And I'm just going to use my tail to kind of take his heels out.
Yes.
Okay. He's going to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep,
Go ahead and
that's
roll
fine.
attack.
Natural 16.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to hit.
So, yeah.
That's a natural 1.
Oh.
Eats it. Wham!
Is he
Broken nose.
No, he
beefs it.
He whaps on the ground. You hear him as air is knocked out of his body.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
It's at that point that you hear, "You mother!" and a haymaker comes at you.
That's fine. Roll it at disadvantage because pothole's right next to me.
Sure. That's a 4.
Yeah, and he's
Just grabs the hand.
Yeah.
And you hear, he knocked over Timothy. Beat his ass.
So
now we roll initiative.
Alright, let's get into it. Non-lethal, everybody.
Hey, fight these racists and make it non-lethal.
Did you roll good?
Oh my god. Of that or something.
23.
23.
Yeah.
I'm 23.
And she says make it non-lethal.
oh my god, dude, that's escalation. You don't shoot the bigotry out of them.
You shoot the bigotry into
Natural
them.
19, right? So natural 19.
I love it.
This is why you play D&D, Liz. You play
Liz, did you roll something good?
What episode is this? What episode is this? What episode is
20.
this? Is it 20?
This is 20, yeah, I write it down.
Okay, so mark it down. Liz being the
20.
counterpart of Wil Wheaton is over. Check Twitter, see if he's dead because like
No, we're not gonna put that into existence. Episode title: Liz greater than sign Wil Wheaton.
Well, I mean, I think everyone is like
That's actually not a
rolling
bad
wise.
idea.
Wil Wheaton, you're incredibly talented, and everyone appreciates you.
Liz is greater than Wil Wheaton.
I think, yeah.
I can't wait to hear these numbers.
Let's just use this as like an excuse to like call this episode Metamorphosis. You know, like just like Cocoon, she rolls well, and like we can clickbait the hell out of it.
Liz, now you know what your performance tonight has to be. You basically got to be the really sexy butterfly from A Bug's Life.
You know what's really funny? I think I have like
Metamorphosis.
The butterfly you said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
I was thinking of Heimlich, the cat.
Because she's gonna go back. She's gonna go back to rolling ones and twos soon.
Yeah, the
there's
praying
Heimlich.
mantis's wife. The metamorphosis. Transform metamorphosis. Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, coming out of it. To go.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and roll some initiatives. 25 to 20.
22.
22.
Hey, the lizards both rolled 23.
I got a 20.
19, baby.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I got 15.
You're one with the shadows right now.
What'd you roll?
I'm included now.
Yeah, you're fine. You're hidden.
I'm invisible. I
Kenneth,
still
19?
in a shade of intent.
Lucius?
15.
15. Wow. You
Pretty solid, guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, guys, can I go first? And can it be?
Do whatever you want.
You're less. Yes, it can be exactly what you want it to be.
So let me call in some
lethal, right?
reinforcements.
That's oh my god.
Am I holding back stuff?
Hold on. Because he and I should be some distance away from the rest of you because we got right in the middle of it. You guys are on the edge.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge. You guys are in the sauce.
Of
There's
glory!
hey, I'm just saying 20, like approximately 13 or so, like people jumping you.
He's got an AoE thing that's going to be fun for them.
If like fearful presence or something.
All right, top of the round. Zeph, you're up.
That's a escalating. Do whatever you want. I'm here for it.
Okay. So, Tabidi and Zeph are standing in the middle of this group of like angry townspeople.
Are they just like human?
Yeah,
people? Okay.
they're humans.
That's why they hate us.
They're just people, man.
Yeah, they are all humanoids.
Makes sense.
Only humans are capable of such things.
This guy-
Yeah, Kenneth.
What are you doing, Zeph?
That's right.
Okay, so
I hate you guys. Actually,
Zeph as he hears the noise off to his side and sees his buddy being jumped, just
As a note, because he did go and swing wildly at Zeph, he does get his surprise attack on Zeph.
oh, he attacks
Or
Zeph.
Glyph. Sorry, Glyph.
Yeah.
The guy swinging
Sure.
at Glyph, he's going to try to
Sure,
hit him.
I'm just as okay.
Natural 20.
natural 20. Yeah.
But he's right next to Pothole.
You used your reaction already.
You don't have a reaction.
This is within that span
Is
of time.
this a surprise round,
This is
new
a
round?
This is a private. It's not your turn yet, so no, you haven't gotten it back. In theory,
Real beans.
No, I'll eat it. That's fine. I'm about to eat his hand, though, to get my hit points back.
that's fair.
Just
2 points of damage.
What?
These are unarmed strikes.
These are
These are
people.
These are just
Normal people.
people.
I'm so broken.
Yeah.
Honestly, he probably is pretty strong to have +2.
Yeah. So 2 points of light as from the off the side of your head, just wah, and you hear a pop as he grabs his hand. He's like as he probably dislocated something with that punch. Okay, but anyhow, top of the round, Zeph. What are you doing?
So are we? Okay. Okay. This is fine.
Yes.
It's all just.
All this
What are
is
you
fine.
doing?
Zeph is going to, seeing himself and Tabidi surrounded by these baddies, he's just going to grab Tabidi around the waist and cast Fly.
Okay.
He has now learned to fly. He's just going to just straight up in the air.
Buzz
Is
Lightyear
this your
style.
wings?
Let's say it is his wings.
Sure, for flavor. Yeah.
It is his
So
wings.
you
Draconian
his
in
wings
the
just he kind of
sky.
grabs.
do you drop the disguise self?
Yeah, disguise self drops. He grabs Tabidi and just like kicks off the ground.
Yep.
You know, just desperation. He doesn't know he can do this. This is
Right.
like he's
I have
going
a
for
spell
a
that I
glide to
prepared.
get out of here, and he just shoots himself off the ground with his wings furled and one great just whoosh
And-
of the wings, and he flies.
And just like that, you lift up off the ground, buffeting many of these individuals
Magic mouse,
as
talk
you
shit
now
from
begin
somewhere
flying up into the air, taking flight for the first time.
Trick.
You can't find it.
What are you thinking about?
No, there's different. I prepared to do it first.
Wowee.
But, oh, well, I'll do it.
Is that all you're doing?
Because it would have helped me out a lot.
What's that?
Is that it?
Probably.
Get
Hold on.
TB out of. If you're going full speed, like isn't it 60 feet flying? You can go 60 feet in the fucking air.
Yeah, I don't think he went that far. It's his
like
first
30?
time ever. Yeah, he's like at 30.
Yeah, just
he
30
just-
feet up in the air, just like, whoa.
Yo,
Whoa,
that's
whoa,
still
whoa!
hot.
What is this? Tabidi, we're flying!
Okay. End of your turn. Glyph, you are up. Ohiana, you're on deck.
Right, he punched me in the face. Don't escalate. Don't escalate. This is so hard to not repeat. Okay, well, actually, yeah, I'm just gonna bite him. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's not really pulling a weapon. That's just using
Sure.
We're talking like neck bite, eat him?
yeah, let's say 13.
13.
Unarmed, average blue collar worker.
13 hits. They're not wearing armor.
Oh, that was kind of a bummer as low. It's only 2 points of damage.
2
Dude,
points
you
of
better
damage.
watch out though.
And I'm also
They're
going
squishy.
to punch him.
Okay.
Because I have 2 attacks.
Oh hell
So
yeah, you do.
punch him. That's not going to hit. That's only 8.
Yeah, 8 does not. You bite down on his arm, and he's like trying to yank his arm out, and you go to swing while you're still biting down, which kind of makes you lose a little bit of your perception as you swing wildly at him. But he finally yanks his arm out, now dripping with blood.
Yep, and I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to look over at Paul, and I'm just going to say, hey, and I'm going to speak in blubs instead of in normal language, and I'm just going to be like, Non-lethal, and he can tell in my voice I'm kind of disappointed by it, but I'll mean it. You can't be.
You see him sag for a second, but then
So I'm gonna have. Yeah, it's a.
the 6 guns.
You know how Joker has the gun that just like pops the flag out? His gun just pops out a boxing glove. I'm like, it's better. That'll work.
It's a blunderbuss. It's a blunderbuss though. It's like it's barely non-lethal.
His was a natural 17.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna hit.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a total of. I gotta look at.
What's your plus?
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's
Boop, boop. 6 plus 3.
On the same-
9 points of damage.
9 points
From
of
the
damage.
thunder
Yeah,
punch.
he turns around and basically just decks and decks this guy in the face, basically caving his nose in even further, and he drops to the ground bleeding and just like unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
I don't need to heal people. Is what I'm.
Yeah, he's
Like,
out.
look, they had enough. Not really trying to start something, just trying to finish something. I'm fine with it.
Racism, mob mentality.
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay,
Might be
end of
defending
Glyph's
yourself,
turn.
doesn't matter.
Ohiana, you are up.
Is the one who attacked
Glyph.
yes.
Clifford?
I'm sorry. Is that the main was
No,
he
that is not the
ring?
big guy.
Okay. How close is the big guy?
I'd say he's within 30 feet if you want to get over there.
Cool.
You'd have to move. You'd have to move around a little bit, but you could get within 30
Yeah,
feet.
I would
No
like
problem.
to come up a little bit closer, and then I would like to cast Infestation on him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you do.
Tell me what that is.
So he needs to make.
You clicked on message.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. On the very top.
Infestation. Cool.
So you whisper something.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Certainly.
I'm sleeping with our neighbor right now.
Okay.
Can communicate with other
14
planes, and she just does it.
14
for 30
DC?
feet.
That's a failure.
Cool. So he's
Not
going to take
sending.
1d6 poison damage.
Sure.
Damn.
Or actually 2d6 poison damage.
Okay.
And move 5 feet in a random direction.
Sure.
So he is going to move 5 feet west.
Sure.
And yeah, take 2d6 poison damage. It's a cloud of fleas, by the way.
Absolutely.
He's already got
He's
fleas.
caca,
I'm
he's
gonna try
bad.
something else.
6 points of poison damage.
6 points of poison damage. So as you finish speaking this incantation, you watch as he spun around now to try to make some space, kick some dirt up, and as the dirt kind of flies in the air, all of a sudden it materializes into this little cloud of fleas who immediately begin to go around his face and eyes. He's like, what the and he starts like starts coughing and hacking as they
This is bad.
infest him. Yeah, not great for him. Is that end of your turn?
Does it appear that anybody else? I would just like to kind of survey and make sure that see if anyone else from the crowd looks like they're preparing to attack.
Everybody is. It seems like that. It seems like they're all ready to like go at it, and the cast is all starting to like either back away or like step in
launch
to help.
Okay.
Yep.
But yes, otherwise that ends my turn.
Okay. And in your turn, it is the cast member's turn. You watch as about 4 or 5 cast members immediately leap into action, beginning to just like jump on top of these people.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. They're like, oh, thank you. Please.
Yeah,
thank
just
you.
start leaping into the fray. Yeah. You watch as 2 large, kind of like orcish. What is that called? When they're like they've got the
Strongmen?
Yeah, strongmen, but there's a thing for it.
Oh, are you talking about
Yes,
vaudevillain?
Vaudevillain, thank you. Very vaudevillain orc brothers, like immediately been just clang,
Oh, damn.
clang 2
They're
heads
crunched.
together,
Those guys-
like
you don't even
picking
roll,
up
they're
and
gone.
just throwing people, just like just a Wilhelm scream from the crowd. But they're just going in on this.
See, I thought you said thespians. It's like, oh great, they only know how to throw working punches. They're not gonna hit anyone.
Make it look like you hit me, man.
They carry prop stuff all the time.
Sell it!
They're pretty strong, man. They're just really sensitive.
Anyhow,
It's
yeah.
not
So
about
the
strength.
the orc brothers are going at it. Richard jumps into the fray too, just helicoptering his hammer around and just the hammer uses to spikes into the ground. He's really good at
to
doing
pitch
that.
tents with.
Yeah, to pitch tents with.
His 10-pitching hammer.
Anyhow, so he jumped into the fray. So there's just a lot of kerfuffle going on there. So they're gonna roll.
Top
see how
tier
well they
wiener
do.
jokes here at the Magic School.
They're doing a little bit of damage, but they're not really like hurting people. They're just kind of like starting to shove and push people around. They're not really making progress here. But we'll get to
does
that.
Richard have a hammer or a staff? He's got a staff that
Please, enough.
he swings around?
Yeah, I mean it's more of like a club.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
just kind of
Girthy?
Yeah, there's a little bit of it.
I don't consent.
All right, you heard the woman. TBD, you are up.
Recently, so it looks smaller.
So am I considered a mounted combatant now? I can't say it. Mounted.
Oh, please let me
That's a
retcon
valid
that
question.
I swung him around to my shoulders. And now he is a mounted combatant.
Just like in
Hell
Twilight.
am I in?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I don't think it really changes any of my
a
attacks.
dragon.
It's just-
Do you have that feet?
Oh, I don't know. Is that a thing?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
a feet. He
it's
just
a-
remembers feet always trying
Okay,
to...
what would you like to do?
I just want him to
What was your
bring
elf's
me
name?
towards someone so I don't have to do more of my more lethal stuff.
Okay. That'll have to be. You'll have to. So
Yeah.
in this scenario,
tank.
tactically speaking, you will have to hold your action until he gets within range to unleash your attack, which means you will only get your 2 attacks. You won't be able to use your bonus action or anything because it'll just be that unleashing at that point. So you can either drop down from where you are, you'll be
Right.
fine,
Yeah.
30 feet, not an issue, and get into the fray, or wait till he swoops down and gets into the fray.
Okay.
Up to you.
Zeph, drop me.
Alright, you want me to throw you somewhere in particular?
Toss me.
Is there anyone that just kind of like by themselves, like waiting to get into the fight?
Oh, they're
Just
everywhere.
as a-
There's all kinds of people.
Okay.
The only person of import, I would say, it would be the ringleader, the big guy. But he's currently hacking and like spitting at the fleas that are like jumping all across his skin right now.
Okay, so he's covered.
He's busy
Okay,
right now.
I just whatever's closest for now.
Go get him! And he just drops
He
him.
drops me.
Okay, so he drops you down.
Yep.
You land in the fray. What are you gonna do?
Unarmed strikes.
Go
I can
ahead.
do 2 of
Go
them.
crazy.
21.
21 definitely hits.
So that first attack is 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. You wham hit somebody in the sternum. They lose their air as you punch very effectively.
Second attack.
Second attack. Same person.
Sure.
All right.
19.
19
man.
also hits.
You're doing a non-lethal or you're doing lethal? It's important.
Non-lethal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just punching away. I like
I
it.
could have been, yeah.
You
8.
could have just made another accordion. Out of
8 points of damage. You wah, wah, and the second punch
He
you,
scorpions,
you
but spine
catch
is not through
him.
the
You
stomach.
catch him in the hip this time, and he kind of like and like falls to the ground, like now rolling around in pain, can't breathe. He's out. He's out for the count. So
He's out? Okay.
Yeah, he's out for the
And
count.
I can do...
What can you do, good sir?
I can do one more as a bonus action.
Sure.
So I'll go to the guy
Yes.
next to him.
Okay. So you swing another unarmed strike. Go ahead and roll.
Yo. 14.
14 hits.
Okay, cool.
Monks in unarmed combat or god
9.
mode.
9. Yeah. The 9 points. Another wah, just like punching him in the knee, just like causing him to get hurt. So yeah.
Cool.
Is that end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. End of your turn. Kenneth, you are up. Lucius, you're on deck.
Oh shit. Kenneth doesn't want to get involved in this. This is messy.
Fire your arrows backwards so they're non-lethal.
Oh shoot. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even
Poke
think
him in the eye
about
with a
that.
haft.
Yeah.
That'll work.
You, what about your slingshot that you totally have?
Say what?
Your
Well, that's-
slingshot.
Oh, my totally.
I wish I
haveable
had told you, like,
slingshot.
hey, there's a button on the gun that's non-lethal if you just...
Switch to stun.
You know what?
It's not.
I'm gonna look at Dimitri and be like, "What do you want us to do?"
U.S. Dimitri.
Yeah. What does he want us to do?
He is currently just like staring into like the chaos that is starting to like fall apart. He's kind of held some people back, but others have run past him, and he's just kind of watching in dismay as the fight continues to go on.
I am not going to attack anything. I'm going to try to shoot this gun straight up in the air to like get everybody's attention.
It's gonna come back down.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. I'm gonna try to figure out how to shoot it straight up in the air. Hopefully, disrupt everybody.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to fire the gun.
Alright.
Make an attack roll, basically.
That's a 12 plus 6. That's 18. For an
18?
attack roll. Okay.
Yeah. You fire the gun.
Should it be at a disadvantage at all or something? Because I'm not
For-
proficient in it. I don't know. I'm just.
Surprisingly, no.
What? Oh, I feel very proficient in this moment. And then I'm gonna shout at everybody like, "Just leave!
Make a.
Get!
Intimidation check.
Get!"
This is either intimidation or persuasion. Up to you.
Ooh. I think both are shit for me.
Uh-huh.
So, all right, intimidation.
Sure.
No, persuasion. We're gonna do that because I don't want people to not come to the circus because they're like, you're gonna get punched. 14.
14.
Is it an advantage because I shot the gun?
No, it's a disadvantage. It's a straight roll. Would have been a disadvantage because the fight is already ensued. But it's a straight roll because you fired the gun. Surprisingly, a few people actually like on the outskirts like react to it and they're like, "Oh, I signed up for this," and just like split.
Hell yeah, brother!
But not many. A few do.
That's something.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
All right. End of your turn, Lucius. You're up.
Lucius, currently invisible, watching this all this happen. How far away is the big guy?
You can get closer if you want.
No, how far away is the big guy?
40 feet-ish.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot him with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so you fire your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Single time, maybe. Do I have advantage because I'm shooting from invisibility?
Is that how that works? I forget. You tell me. You're a fellow DM.
I would say
I thought
yes.
you become visible once you've made an attack. Once you aggress, you become visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be because you're not technically. Well,
It'd be a straight roll,
he's not
but he would
expecting-
lose invisibility.
yeah.
But wouldn't it not be an advantage because he doesn't it's not expecting me from that?
Because if he is stealthed, that does technically give him
Yeah,
advantage.
because so the guy that attacked me first was at advantage, right? Because I wasn't ready for it.
No, it was just a straight roll.
Oh.
That was just a straight.
I think it's an.
So yeah, I will say the first one's at advantage because you are invisible.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
after that one, you become visible.
And then the order of operations is Eldritch Blast, Form of Dread.
Sure.
Wait, no, I'm a Form of Dread while I'm visible, so no one knows
So nobody
what I
sees
look
it.
like.
Yep. And then Eldritch
And
Blast.
then-
Yep.
It's a bonus action.
Bonus action. Yep. All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wait, I thought the order of operations was PEMDAS.
Yes.
It's
Usually.
different order.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Gonna come
Or
with a
run in
PEMDAS for
different
D&D.
operations.
Oh, I got you. That's on.
14 to hit the big guy.
14 hits.
14 hits the big guy. Okay. He takes 4 points of force damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna. Now people see from the shadow of the tent a large, looming figure, like probably doubly like just a really long shadow, like a shadowy monster, basically.
Richard?
And Richard? No, it's not Richard. It's evil Richard. And he has to make a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
or be frightened.
What's the DC?
16.
He rolls a 14. He is frightened of you.
So I'm like,
Run! He looks up. He's like, "What the?" and starts coughing again.
all right.
Okay.
Can I just? I don't know if you allow me to do this, but could I just make like a intimidation check?
Sure.
Can I do that at advantage since I
Of
just
course
did
you
that
can.
creepy shit? All right, cool.
I mean, you just scared the boss away. I feel like that would scare the rest of them away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, take off the head.
He is
around.
frightened.
He is frightened.
Oh, you scared him into running.
All right, intimidation. That's really good. Okay, so 19 plus 8, 27.
27.
Yeah.
Even with a really good roll, he's not going to beat that. Yeah, he's frightened of you, and this is starting to get out of hand for him.
All right. And then Lucius is just going to be standing there like menacingly. Obviously, he can do another second Eldritch Blast, but I don't think he wants to do that. So he's just going to do a single Eldritch Blast, get the point across, and then just stand there menacingly for any onlookers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me just a second. Okay, so end of your turn. It is now Dimitri's turn. Yeah. Dimitri's looking at all of this kind of breaking down and is like, if you can't beat them, join them. And he kind of claps his hands together and you watch as fire illuminates his arms.
That was an option?
He activates his Earth Genasi heritage and unleashes both of his arms, and you watch as these sparks of... It's more showy than anything, but it's just like this wave of heat and fire just out in front of him. He's casting fear.
Damn it.
So he's going to go ahead...
Or give him disadvantage on the roll because I'm so scary.
On which roll?
On disadvantage on the people that are saving.
Gotcha.
And also the guy's scared. Because we're
Give
cool
me
like
just
that.
a second. Don't think you can go higher with that. Nope, just a simple third level spell. So he's going to go ahead and cast it, and people are going to roll to see if they save. Everyone's rolling like crap tonight. Many more of them are immediately just like, oh! like freaking out now. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of screams.
Yep. So that ends, and then as his bonus action, he's going to look at you, and he's going to like look over at you and go, "Keep punching the shit out of them," and winks at you. You are now inspired.
I feel inspired.
D8.
Okay, that's a different kind of inspiration. Got it.
Yeah, this is bardic inspiration. Very, very different. End of his turn. It is now. Now it's the mob's turn. The mob is
whittled away 9 of them.
Yeah, so the mob is going to roll to see what.
Oh, you have to roll for HP for Dread. That's relevant. I'm gonna die.
Okay. Yep. Many
9
then.
plus
Yep.
10.
Okay. Cool. So for this round, there are still many punches being thrown because everybody is kind of dispersed around here. So anybody who has interacted in this fight, other than Zeph
He's up in the
and
sky.
Kenneth, are going to be punched at. So
That's fair.
starting
Including
with,
me,
we'll just go
right?
down the line. Starting with Glyph, that's a 5. It's gonna miss. Next is Lucius.
Yes.
That is a 12.
To hit me?
Yeah.
No.
Nice.
AC's 14.
Ohiana. That is an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Cool.
TBD. That is finally 16.
Did you take patient defense?
No, he's bonus action to punch again. So.
Attaboy. Bonus action, offense always. Screw defense.
3 points of bludgeoning damage as somebody reaches out and like one foot plants in your chest and kicks you back.
Did Zeph see that?
Oh yeah.
That's my boy.
got kicked.
Someone kicked a beady in the chest.
Oh.
because he's chest hot. Easy enough.
You gonna
Just
escalate?
straight
You gonna
kick.
Eldritch Blast that guy?
Debating.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, and then we're gonna roll a few more to see. Okay. Okay, so you watch as a couple of the cast members, as they're in the fray, you watch as one of the orcs gets like kicked in the junk and immediately goes down.
No.
Natural 20 on that one.
Oh, boy.
You watch as another one gets another individual looks to be some sort of some sort of a magician or showman of some kind with very very flowy, pretty robes, is being like pulled down and like falling to the ground and starting to be kicked by very wrestling style by several different individuals who are just like stomping and kicking on him. So some people are getting beaten up now, but not too many. Top of the round, Zeph, you are up. Glyph, you're on deck.
Nice. So, from Zeph's vantage point, just seeing the chaos going on and seeing multiple of his compatriots attempting to frighten the crowd into submission.
And succeeding. Many of them are starting to like only a few resorted to fighting because they were in combat. The rest were like getting ready to fight, and then they were like, "Oh no!"
They're
and so they're
outmatched.
they're out. So
Zeph,
continue.
Zeph is going to
Where's it?
get
Under the TV.
basically do this dramatic move and cast Thunderclap. So he's about 30 feet above the fray. So
Yep.
I'm guessing everyone is within 100 feet.
100%.
And would hear it, and then like just put on his fiercest guise and attempt to utilize his new flying ability. So he creates this thunderous burst. Doesn't hurt anyone because of the distance. It just gets everyone's attention. And then he is going to fly up about another 40 feet and then start a dive at the majority of the people who they don't want there. Sure. The majority of that crowd. Like screeching. Dragon.
Make an intimidation check with advantage after this display of ferocity.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, nice. With advantage. Ooh.
24.
Yeah, we're losing people left and right here, folks. They are not having a good time. They're
They're
yeah.
scared
We're losing people here. But
And then
yeah,
when he sees Tabidi look up at him for the bang, he's going to give him a thumbs up.
nice.
Right.
Glyph,
Yes,
you're up.
so I look at him and I look around. There's still like 5 or 6 of them left.
I mean, they're all still here, but everybody's losing the urge to fight. Like you
They're
can
about to
see,
fight.
they're-
It's-
Or like-
this group has not dispersed yet because it's not their turn. But they are like, they're now looking panicked. They're less
Okay.
of like, we've got this, to more like, oh no.
Right on. I'll look at the one in front of me on the ground, and I'll look over at Pothole like 5 feet away.
Yep.
I say, "Hey mate, buckshot," because he's got like the little like spinny hatch on top of him, and he's like 4.5 feet tall. So I'm going to run up to him, grab the hatch, front flip over, and try to clothesline.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
in front of me.
100%.
I'm gonna take the D8.
He gives you advantage on that.
Okay, never mind then.
Because he's helping you.
It's basically the help action.
The first one was better. So what was the first one? Like 6 plus 8 plus 14.
Oh, yeah, 14 hits.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and roll on second.
D6.
Whatever.
Unarmed strike is just 2.
Yeah, so just 2 points of damage.
That's the coolest 2
You
points.
just clothesline him. He does fall. I mean, he's not out, but he does. It hurts. It takes him out.
Second attack, I'm gonna kick his fucking head in.
Yeah, there you go.
Natural 17. That's 2 more points. Of
Definitely
damage.
hits. Yeah. Just into the
Those are
face.
both
Yeah,
wrestling
starting
moves,
to
that's why.
starting to hurt. Okay, end of your turn. Okiana, you are up.
When a guy's on the ground, he grabs his hands and kicks like his clavicle. And pretends
Which
to
one
kick
is the
head by side.
closest one to me
Pretty
of
cool.
the people that is injured?
Injured? What do you mean?
Like of the crowd of like the mob.
You're going for the injured ones?
Who's close to me that's injured?
I mean, there's you can. In theater of the mind terms, it's anybody. So just pick a person and tell me what you
your
want.
pick.
So I would like to pick one of the injured mob that's close to me.
Sure.
Close enough that they could hear me. And
Sure.
cast a first level healing word on them.
Okay. What's
Just-
the word?
Run.
Skid dap diddly dee.
That's not a word.
Fuck.
I love you.
No, it's more,
Crash fuck.
Friend zoned.
Have this, but please fuck off.
Okay. Go and roll your. Go and roll your.
Title.
That's pretty good.
Title.
Have this.
So it's 5 points of healing.
5 points of healing. So one of the injured ones who's like on the ground, his face, you can see one of the orbital sockets is kind of pushed in from one of the punches. But as you cast a spell, you watch as it pops out, and he's like, and he looks up at you, just like, oh, but then like realizes what's happening and just kind of like has a major existential crisis in that moment. Nothing you can do about it, though. Okay.
Is it the one whose head I was kicking in?
No, different guy.
Okay.
End of your turn.
Damn it, now I've got to kick it in again?
End of your turn. It is now the crew's turn. The crew is continuing to do what they do. Pretty good. The crew is continuing to dispatch them left and right. You can see another magic user kind of runs up and casts a Ray of Frost cantrip, beginning to like, and you go, cool, like freaking some of them out. Yeah, it's not good. More of them are beginning to like fall back to their group and beginning to
There's
like
still
try to
people
like.
just watching.
Oh, there's people on the perimeter that are seeing this. Yeah,
Chanting
absolutely.
fight. Yeah.
Or cheering, just yeah, ooh, yeah, 100%. TBD, it is your turn, Kenneth. You're on deck.
So, misinterpreting what Zeph's thumbs up means,
Yes.
I look and I think that means up the intensity. I imagine the guy that kicked me, it's because I was looking up at Zeph and I was
100%.
distracted, so he kicks me, and I go, oh, we really need to talk about tactics later. And then as I see this foot in my chest, I reach out as it's coming back and grab it with a water whip. And non-lethally swing him
Puny got him?
versus Loki style.
Yeah, Puny got him.
To the other side.
Ooh, go ahead and make an attack roll.
With
Well,
advantage
it's
because
a
it's cool.
dex save throw situation.
His foot's already out. Does he have disadvantage because his foot's already out? Smile.
Oh yeah, he's on one foot.
Smile.
What's the DC?
14.
That's a 2.
Yes.
I did give him disadvantage because you asked nicely. And there was a natural 20 on the
Bro,
first
cool,
one.
baby. Hear that, guys? Have fun.
So go ahead and
non-lethally.
Yep. Absolutely.
Bong, 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 bong.
Oh, okay, just 11.
Don't kick kids, guys.
Yeah,
They will water
100%.
with you.
Out cold. Like a light. Okay. Is that your turn?
Is there anyone around me?
Oh, yeah.
Or it's still more
There's
people?
still oh, yeah, there's everyone. People are everywhere, man.
While I'm still holding the other guy, I use my bonus action to unarmed strike some guy next to me.
In the kidney, he's not even looking at you.
Yep.
Can you flavor as just swinging with the body of the guy? Just
I mean, if it'll allow me. Oh, that was a nat 20.
Oh,
Yo, that's definitely what the
straight in the kidney. Straight in the kidney.
26.
Yeah, you ruptured the kidney stone that guy had.
Oh, that helps him.
Yeah, that helps him.
Initially,
Pulverize his kidneys.
Also hurts him.
Hurt later.
It hurts a lot.
But you pushed it
I didn't
through.
notice it like doubles it automatically in here.
So you hit a guy in the kidney. How much damage was it?
It's only 6.
6 points of damage. Just, oh, and just
That's a lot of
immediately,
damage for the average person.
curls over to the side.
We're just badasses.
Kenneth,
42 HP.
Yeah.
you're up. Lucius, you're on deck.
All right.
But my one was 20.
I'm gonna try to find the most injured looking
Yeah, pretty
one,
calm.
Sure.
the roughest looking one. and I'm gonna give him a cure wounds and pat him and say, "Get."
Okay.
I'm just trying to patch him up so that way
Go and roll your healing damage.
Okay.
Or your healing
My
damage.
healing
Your healing damage. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Pretty much.
I mean, if it causes existential crisis, then
Yeah, we made at least 2 of these guys not racist.
Yes, true.
That would be 14 points of healing.
Yeah.
Easy enough to.
Or racist?
You pick up a
In a
guy
way
who's like
that's
his shoulder is
very
like
subdued.
back, and you like smack him on the back, and it pops into place. He's like, oh, and you're like, yeah, and he's like, oh, okay, and he starts like running off his
He's like,
arms.
uses his arms like, oh wow. And he starts doing patty
That
with his
feels
friend as he's
great.
running.
Yeah, like
No, he's grabbing his shoulder, but you definitely relocated it for him, so that's nice of you.
Yeah, he had a previous shoulder
End of
injury you
your
weren't worried
turn. Lucius, you're up.
So I'm just a giant shadow, just a form. just
Terrifying.
like- yeah, and there's like
You're
two
scaring the
people
crap
next
out
to
of
me.
people. Yep.
And I just see like a bunch of people looking at me. I'm like, cool. And then you see the similar thing that Lucius done before where he goes for someone's throat. But instead of that, he's going for like healing hands.
Yes.
So he's gonna like grab someone's throat, cast healing hands on them, but like slap them in the face a little bit. It's like, pff, tap tap. You got a family, right? And that's it.
Just not very much like to see him.
Go.
Okay.
go,
Gone.
Grace.
Can I roll like a performance check for like the people watching? I don't know what. I just want to put on a show for them. I just want to be like a
You
beautiful
can see all
display of
this
shadows.
I'll let you roll, man.
I love you, Calvin.
Roll your heart out, man.
Hold on. If he goes for beautiful, does he lose some of his intimidation factor?
We'll see.
No. Like when you're close, you really. Actually, I don't know. A 14.
14.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's
You
not.
give him an appreciation for the arts
Yeah.
that he never realized he truly had. We'll see how that works out.
He's gonna go to like an artwork shop and he's gonna like find himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
End of your turn. It is now. It is now. Oh gosh, where am
Big
I at
boss?
here? Sorry. No, it is now. Dimitri's turn. Dimitri's maintaining his fear spell, kind of like unleashing the fire and the heat out into the crowd. Yeah, that's all he's gonna do. He's gonna maintain concentration on that. Next,
family, right?
And
Yeah.
last but not least in the initiative is the mob. The mob is going to do what they've been wanting to do since the top of this round: get the fuck out of town.
Nailed it.
And one by one, they disperse, with the leader kind of hacking and coughing, stumbling away with terror in his eyes.
Those fleas are
Karen,
gonna spread.
please.
Huh?
Those
Karen,
fleas are gonna
please.
spread.
Yeah.
He has a bunch of
How long
fleas.
does that last?
Concentration, I believe.
Still though, the fleas. Like there's gonna be at least one flea that stays.
It's gonna be that like that.
There are a lot.
It's gonna be that like a phantom flea feeling where it's like he
Oh,
always
I
feels
hate
like
that.
there's
I hate that. Whenever I touch
when he
carpet,
goes to
it
bed
used
at
like-
night, he feels a crawling and he's like, "There's another one."
I mean, you
Nothing's
just
there.
said it, and now I'm
Honey,
sure I have a
it's been
flea
4
under
months
my
Sorry, guys.
shirt right
Sorry,
now.
guys.
Itchy.
Those
Yeah.
circus breaks came to town. Ruined everything. They're fleas. There's fleas here.
Okay.
The fleas are
So
there. man.
as that happens and everyone leaves, you can hear like the shouting of like, "Yeah, you better run!" as the crowd kind of like jeers them on.
Oh yeah.
But as the adrenaline dies down, you can see a handful of the cast members are being kind of like pulled off to the side and just like groaning, like oh, as they've been, some of them have
they've
been
been
hurt. But
Kenneth,
Dimitri,
Ken will take a bow to the crowd. She's not sure how this works.
there's a
but I think bow's a part
couple
of it.
people clapping in
Yeah.
response. It's like,
Can Zeph attempt to land his first
absolutely.
landing?
Make a dexterity check for me.
No.
You can see all this and more if you come to the circus later tonight.
They're all cast members. They all work at the circus.
Oh, goddamn.
19. Easy enough. With relative ease, you can kind of come down and
Your first
alight.
landing was a success.
It's very similar to your gliding, so it's not that hard to
Yeah.
kind of right yourself.
I'd
as
like
you-
to say that this surprise rediscovery of an ability to fly has also jogged some other
Dormant.
abilities. Yeah, dormant abilities have come back with it.
Okay, like what?
Like
Oh,
mechanical.
just mechanically, all the things gained at 5th level. This is the
Sure.
Him learning that he can do something.
Just Drew's just picking random things, but like, yeah, this happens now.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Let me
It's
tell
fine.
you all the things I
No,
chose
it's fine.
at 5th
It's
level.
fine. It's fine.
Zeph,
I
when
will.
did you learn
It's,
disintegrate?
I like the way you're flavoring it. I'm all for it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't just like adding more stuff unnecessarily to your character.
I'm about to summon lesser demons on you, Calvin Piper.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
So as the adrenaline calms down, like and stuff, is there like any like youngins, like any like kids watching this entire thing go down?
There might be a few kids in the circus that we're watching.
Like, yeah, kill
Okay, cool.
But it doesn't seem like there's many that are
Many
here.
customers nearby?
No, there was no
okay.
crowds. It was just this mob, and because the circus is not open yet.
Okay.
So it was just that mob, and they've dispersed. And most of the families probably weren't around when this happened. They probably took kids away, so there wasn't any in the immediate area.
I just wanted to, like, in this giant shadowy form, just Lucius starts, like, dancing around, and then, like, he stands still, invisible, and then dissipates, form of dread, comes back as normal. Like, it's like he starts walking, just casually just walks away.
Very cartoonish.
It's really cool.
As this is going on, everyone kind of gathers. You see Dimitri kind of finishes and kind of shakes his hands out, and the embers kind of burn away as he.
How much shit are we in?
This much.
What is that?
Are we in any shit for doing that?
For defending us from
I'm just checking.
irrational bigots? No, you are not. You are not in trouble. At least
Hey,
not by
quick
me.
question. Could we have done lethal things, or is it probably better to not?
It's probably best that you do not. We have just started. We want to actually make some money here in the city.
Can Zeph jump around right in front of Kenneth using disguise self and turning into one of the
Uppercut.
one of the what are they called? The guys, the orange suits, the
Ringleaders?
Trappers.
yeah. Like when she's like, "We're not going to be in any trouble, are you?" He jumps around and goes,
Spooky uppercut.
"Yeah."
Go ahead and roll an attack.
All right, neat.
Oh, hold on.
Do we cast any, like, level? Oh, yeah, we did.
Ooh, that's a nat 17.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Four.
It's 1
No,
point
I
of
think
wait.
it's 3 levels
What's your
plus
unarmed strike?
2.
2 points of damage.
Yeah.
And she hits you in the chest.
Holy.
Oh, nice one.
Hi. What's the weight limit on them wings?
Let's find out. Can he fly? It's still good for 10. It's good for 10 minutes.
Can you carry?
I don't know.
Oh, here
Probably-
comes the
probably
question we
like
never
half
wanted to ask this campaign. How much does Kenneth weigh?
Carried me. It's already happened.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I imagine.
Make a strength check for me.
140.
Yeah,
or
140
something.
is pure fucking muscle.
Yeah, she's a
Yo,
she's a
145.
diesel engine.
It doesn't say so.
Diesel truck.
Yeah.
Strength
Like a Ford
check
Dakota.
Is 13.
A Ford Dakota.
13? Yeah, that's fine. You
Dodge
were able to pick her
Dakota.
up.
Dodge Dakota.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
A
They're all
Dodge
the same.
Ranger.
Kenneth.
Dodge Dakota.
Yeah.
Kenneth, I just like grab onto you and just jump up and we're flying.
He does the
fine.
dirty dancing thing, and the next
Yeah.
thing you know, you're 45 feet in the air.
I will lift my face to the sun.
You
All
watch
right, you done yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
as you guys land. You watch as Dimitri is like he's explaining. He's talking to some of the crew members and trying to figure out what's going on. And then all of a sudden he stops and goes, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me!" And he turns around and immediately, for some reason, anticipates that appears in front of him as a trapper appears in the space and just kind of like lands and looks up. Dimitri. Leon,
Is he a familiar trapper?
you've not seen him before.
Do we see their faces? Aren't they wearing like full garb?
No, they're wearing. Okay, I hate that I have to say this, but you remember Padme's handmaidens in episode 1?
Move on.
That's what they kind of look like. They're wearing like
Keira
hoods.
Knightley?
But one of them.
No,
But they're
Keira
wearing
Sedgwick.
they're wearing hoods, but you can see the faces through them. They're not like
Okay, gotcha.
full. They're not like full like Imperial Guard or whatever.
We are but cogs in the machine of life.
Mortality.
No, mortality.
As you're just rambling,
Hit 30 feet in the air.
Dimitri kind of like pulls the trapper aside and goes, "There was a bit of a discrepancy
Practicing it on the way
with
down.
some of the locals, but we sorted it out." And you understand? Yes, I understand. Perhaps the regular fee. There was several specified. Fine. I will forward you what is needed. Make sure it doesn't happen again.
Donation.
Yes, I will make sure it does not happen. Thank you again for your understanding.
I've already wired you the money.
Have a great day. Be sure to see the circus.
Money.
Not likely. And they disappear.
What? You mean to tell me, holy hell, you could just pay them guys off?
Well, they know each other.
I'm sure I don't know what you're speaking of.
Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right, you made a donation to the widows and orphans of trappers.
I never do
That's
such a
not
thing.
what they're called.
I never do such a
Well,
thing.
we actually have a promo code for that.
Catches.
At any rate, thank you, all of you.
Finders.
You have saved me from any undue frustration. They were coming regularly at this point. There were several of them. They do not take kindly to our
races being here in the city. But we were trying to be amenable, but this seems to send a firm message to them. So I thank you, one and all, for helping. Especially you,
As the
Oriana.
bullet flies back down.
I did not expect to see you so early. I would assume you'd be a last minute thing. But happy nonetheless.
I'm occasionally trying to amend some of my untimely ways.
Of course. Of course. But you are here for the show tonight. This is excellent. We can practice. We can begin. You hear a voice behind him. He turns around. Yes, Sabina. What is it? And you watch as this younger, looks to be kind of elven individual wearing kind of like a leotard, kind of like pulls him down and begins to whisper to him.
I don't think you can say that anymore.
And begins to like whisper some tunes. I see. Well, we could. Give me a second, Savina. Perhaps we have a solution at hand. And she kind of nods and scurries back into the tent. At this point, most of the crowd is dispersed and the injured have been picked up and taken away. It's just you guys here in the open area in front of the tent. My friends, you are all planning to join us tonight to watch the show, yes?
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
You all,
Yep.
you have all proven yourselves to be very effective at frightful showmanship.
Yeah.
And
I don't know about that.
I don't know why.
as it happens,
We're pretty cool.
seems as some of my cast members have fallen ill due to this unforeseen scuffle. I could use some replacements for opening night.
Okay.
What do you say?
I could throw a fight, like a fake fight. I could probably do that.
Excellent. I'm sure you'd go well with the Brawl Brothers. We could make that happen.
Oh, boy.
I'm in.
Yes.
Tag
I
team,
have-
yep, here we go.
I have use for you, young man.
I'd love to practice flying some more.
All right.
Yes, a dragon flying through the skies. Our illusionists will love this. Yes, this is all coming
Do
together
you
fantastically.
want me to do the usual thing where I just like go and be like really creepy or something, or do you want me to like do something different this time?
You know, Lucius,
I'm very
your displays today
yeah.
were interesting to see. I have not seen this side of you, this desire to be more than the scary man in the shadows.
I mean, I try not to be. It's just sometimes when I stand still, I just basically turn invisible.
That can't be helped. But more importantly, you showed a sense of je ne sais quoi with this.
Don't speak
Ganassi
Spanish.
claw?
It's a genasi term for showmanship.
Oh,
Bit
That
of
makes sense.
okay.
bit of
Messy claw.
I was drinking a bunch of
Genasi claw.
Genasi claws down by the pool yesterday.
No, those are great.
Those taste right.
Have my
Carbonate.
best ideas when I've had a few of those in me.
We
No?
will discuss. We'll discuss what you can do tonight.
Oh, I have a good idea. We'll talk about it
We
later.
shall talk about it. But first, you all seem a bit. A few of you worse for wear. Come to my tent. I will provide rest and drink before, and we will plan for tonight. Yes, and he begins to call out to other individuals who begin to come to his aid, and people begin to mull about. But you have all been cast as opening night members of the.
Oh my gosh. Can I shoot arrows at apples on people's heads?
On Pothole's head. On
Trick
Pothole's
shots with
head.
arrows?
And then
You
I hope you try to
certainly-
catch the arrows.
You certainly can try.
All right. I will modify some arrows.
I'm sure you will have the time to do it.
So you're a storyteller, right? And you saw what I could do. I turned into a giant
Well, I
shadow creature.
didn't know if someone was going to interrupt me.
Sorry about
When have we
Sounds like
ever
you're
interrupted
trying
you?
to-
All the
That's not true.
I was just gonna let it kind of flow naturally, but I was gonna say you guys make your way to Dimitri's tent to begin to plan and prep for opening night of Dimitri's circus, and that is where we will pick up next week with opening night and all kinds of fun
I am so excited.
rolling stuff. This will give you guys time to kind of idea storm and come up with some cool things. But next week, the show must go on.
The show must go
From now on.
If you
Go
don't
watch
show
the
up
Greatest
dressed-
Show. Go watch the Greatest Showman. Do what you need to do. Catch up on some great circus acts. We will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you guys next time at the Three Ring Circus. Goodbye, everybody.
thanks for listening to the Wild Magic School Bus. I hope you had as much fun listening as we did making this for you. You can catch new episodes each Monday on whatever podcasting platform you use. And while you're there, leave us a review if you want. It actually helps us out. We've got socials too. You can follow us on Reddit at r/WildMagicSchoolBus, send us a subtweet at WildMagicSchoolBusPod, or follow our Instagram at WildMagicPod. Either way, stop by and say hi. We're always happy to meet new friends. See you next time.
If we can pay for inspiration, then I'm.
It's not paying for inspiration.
100% pay for inspiration.
He pays in terrible jokes. He pays in soda. Pay however you
What
want,
do you
man.
got?
Whatever you want. I reward anything.
Here's the thing: we just haven't learned.
My
how to...
inspiration box is also blank, so that's not true.
Hey, Michelle, we can go wait out in the hall and give y'all a second. You know what I mean?
I'm waiting on my inspiration box to be filled.
Oh no!
Nice Tinder bio, bro.
Give me a 5.
Let's go.
Keep this in. Keep this in. No, this is coming at the end.
That's the title.
This is gonna be.
That's
That's the title.
Michelle's waiting for her inspiration box to be filled.
Single woman in your area.
Single D&D players in your area.
Oh my
Tonight's session is sponsored by Thirst Traps.
Quench your thirst with
Thirst
God
Traps.
traps.
Is there a D&D dating app? There's got to be a D&D.
Well, if there
dating
is,
If there's not, there should be.
there should be. I
gosh.
feel like you meet so many soulmates right there, like 10 of them.
I was directly not looking at Liz when I asked that question. I didn't want to.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
It was like very.
Not that
You
I
could
know.
call it natural 18.
You were prominently not looking.
No.
Because you have to be at least 18 to date. It's the legal dating age. Or dirty 20.
Yeah.
Dirty
you
20 is
get
funny.
20. That's
Dirty
a good
20,
one.
dirty 20. But like,
Either one of those.
if you were on a D&D dating app, are you just gonna go to bone D&D players? Like, is there just like something special about D&D players, like in,
Oh my
in the
gosh.
sheets that?
Canonical tiefling looking for canonical dryad for canonical sex in the
Time
Feywild.
to rustle some leaves, baby.
Okay, it is called Crawler.
What?
Wait, what?
We're gonna find it.
No, see, I think what it is it's more of like looking for a group to play with, not looking for a person to play with.
Crawler Home, looking for games made easy.
See? It's literally a dating app for people that want to find a group.
Want to play games?
Yeah, we talked about this before. I'm glad.
Yeah,
someone heard.
we've brought it up.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay, I'm gonna read their about as sexy as possible. We started this project to solve